Debra, how's things? How are you doing today?
Brilliant, thanks, Alex. I'm on a day off, so it's always better on a day off.
More time to yourself. I'm
Yeah,
with you. I'm with you. Well, it is lovely to speak to you over the camera rather than the phone for a change. A little different, isn't it?
definitely. Really
And
nice. Hmm.
I'm just kind of going over today's video call and what it's all about. We're just going to find out about your backstory, what you've been doing with us over the last number of weeks, what you've achieved, what you've learned, and then you can share your experiences with everybody else. Is that all right?
That's fine, Alex. Yeah.
Fantastic. So first of all, tell us the areas in which you were struggling. How were you stuck before you came on board, before you started working with us?
I think I've had a weight problem since I was about 13 years old. So I have struggled most of my adult life where I have achieved and got a couple of stone off my target and then put it all back on again, lost it again, and just never really had that information that was going to help me. So I was doing a lot of things by myself, trying to follow different diet programs, and it would work for a little while, for a couple of weeks, and then that's it. I would go back to eating normally again, or what I consider normally, eating chocolates, eating sweeties, things that you shouldn't eat. But you know, that was me. I was a yo-yo dieter and not getting very far at all. So before I met you, I had actually managed to lose 3 stone.
Oh,
And then I stuck for probably 2 years and I just couldn't shift any more of my weight. It was an absolute nightmare. I went to see a personal trainer. I went to the gym. I thought I was eating correctly because I was eating salads and, you know, chicken. But, you know, I began to realize that after meeting you that salad 7 days a week just isn't going to cut it, you know. Um,
miserable, to be honest.
yeah, you know, so what I thought was healthy food really wasn't doing me any good and I wasn't losing any weight at all. So I kind of got stuck, permanently stuck for 2 years. So that was a big struggle. And despite the personal trainer and everything, it just wasn't working.
And it can be really frustrating when you're putting in the work and you're financially investing in yourself, and if you're not
Yeah,
getting the results. And what
yeah,
I've found is that you've got a deadline there. You've got an expiration date of effort, which means that if you keep trying the same things for so long and you remain stuck and you stay frustrated, eventually you give up, you
yeah.
know. And that's a very, very common that I see. And people then go on a downward spiral and say, well, if I'm not getting results, why bother? You know, and that's the importance of seeing progress. And you've already mentioned a few things that kind of haven't worked and things that you've tried. But why did you feel that we could help you? Why did you decide to reach out to myself, Debra?
Well, I think I've tried everything else from going on the Atkins diet to getting medication prescribed from the doctor to personal trainer, as I said, Weight Watchers, Slimming World. I think I've tried just about everything there is in the book, apart from seeing somebody about my actual diet and a good program that works. So the personal trainer did group personal training. So what worked for one wasn't working for me. And I think it wasn't detailed enough for me. And I thought I was eating correctly. It didn't work. So I really, really struggled with motivation after a while that nothing is working and I'm always going to be fat.
That feeling of acceptance. The problem is we can have this consistent turmoil of two mindsets. One saying that we should be grateful for what we have and we should settle for it. And the other is that, you know what, I can be better. I can achieve more. And when you're chopping and changing in terms of what you feel you want, it's just living a life in sufferance. And it's
It's
just
so frustrating. Yeah, it's so frustrating where you think you're doing the right thing, but you're not seeing any results at all. And for me, I think I was actually getting a bit depressed, to be honest with you. Not that I was hugely overweight, you know, having 2 stone to lose, it isn't a great deal, but for me, that 2 stone just weren't coming off. And I really, really struggled with my motivation and I actually felt quite low. So I saw an advert on Facebook where you came up and I thought, I'll give it a try, I'll see what you have to offer. And we had the conversation and I thought, you know what, it's about time I invested in myself and actually tried something that is tailored to me, that, and your motivation is unbelievable. You know, you have that belief in people that if they put the effort in, they will get the results.
Thank you, Deborah. That's a lovely thing to say. I appreciate that a lot. And I suppose it's always important to understand the person, and you're dead right. People are individual. You know, you can't have the one brush for everybody. It has to be personalized. And you mentioned loads of things that you tried in the past there, and I'm just curious to hear your take on it. What do you feel was missing in everything that you tried in the past?
I think for me, it's the actual food planning. So as I said, you know, I thought I was eating healthy, and I guess to a degree I was, but when you eat salad 7 days a week and you always have fruit and yogurt for your breakfast, then your body gets accustomed to it as well, and you know, you can't lose weight. So your diet plan has shown me I can eat so much food, really, really nice food, and I'm still losing weight, and it's fantastic.
Oh, life is too short to be hungry and miserable. And even swallowing salad 7 days a week, to be honest, is my idea of hell. So
Yes.
I do like a salad, but just not all the time.
No.
And I think that's it. You can't be going through life in sufferance, because if it's going to be sustainable, you can't be seeing it as a chore. It has to be something that keeps you full, makes you happy, allows you to have a social life, and obviously that you enjoy your food as well. And why did you feel that I could help you, Deborah? Why did you specifically reach out to me?
I think your belief in people and your expertise, because you have so much knowledge that you want to share with everybody, and you want everybody to achieve their goals. And that came over on the first phone call we had. You were so motivated, you were so professional, and the advice you gave me, and the plan that we had come up with, and I just thought, you know, this, I can do this. And so far I have.
And you've actually surpassed expectations, to be honest, Deborah. Like, you've blown our targets out the water. I mean, absolutely incredible. And this is my favorite bit. What have you achieved? What are the results that you've had so far, and in what length of time, Deborah?
Okay, so I've been on the plan. This is my weigh-in last week was week 6, so that was me halfway through the programme. And to date, I have lost 56 centimetres and 1 stone and 4 pounds. Can't remember the kilograms, but that is my achievement today, and I am just over the moon with it.
Oh, in just 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And have you felt deprived, under sufferance, in pain, dreading the alarm, or anything like that?
Absolutely not. I have enjoyed this journey. It has been so easy to follow. It has been, the food's delicious, really, really nice. And you've changed something if I didn't like it. That was done very, very quickly. I'm not a great pasta fan, so that was changed very quickly. The food's so tasty, you know, and it's not boring. It's so easy to cook, doesn't take long, and it's enjoyable, really enjoyable. And I think my thing is, I can't believe how much food I'm eating.
The volume. Yeah, people assume they have to be hungry.
Haven't been hungry once.
I don't think so. And I'm just curious, one of the things I'm trying to do here is to not just get people results, but to also teach them how to do it themselves and to make it truly sustainable. What would be the main things that you feel that you've learned over the last 6 weeks?
I've learned that you have to have variety in your diet. You have to have a structured diet. The odd things that I've had, like, I'm a huge rugby fan, so I've been away to Italy, I've been away to Dublin for the rugby, and you can't take that food with you, so you have to think about what you're eating. And I haven't had a problem. I've still managed to lose weight when I've been away for weekends, and that is because the advice that you have given has now sunk into my head, and I'm going to take that forward forever. You know, you can have a treat, you can have a drink, you just need to do it in moderation. If you're going to have something, like I had a bit of birthday cake one day, I would normally have 3 bits of birthday cake, but actually I really, really enjoyed the one piece. So it's all about having things that you enjoy in moderation, but a varied diet, a structured diet, and enjoy the food, but eat the right foods in the right quantities.
And guys, FYI here, Debra is the best globetrotter I have seen on this planet in a long time. I mean, I'm seeing photographs of you all over the Six Nations and all over, Europe, to be great. And you're just a little bit slimmer, a little bit happier in every game because as the week has always passed. Yeah. That's given me great pleasure. And again, thank you for sharing that because you're inspiring so many other people. You're not just helping yourself here, Debra, you're helping others. And that's what it's all about. And just one last question before you go. If you were to speak to someone or advise somebody now who's a little bit skeptical, who's like, oh, here we go, another scam on Facebook, or is on the fence about whether or not to reach out if they're struggling, what would you say to them?
I would say work with Alex. He definitely knows what he's talking about. He has great plans. He has great routines for you. He will change them if necessary. He's so motivated and believes in you. If you put the effort in, you will get maximum results out and you will not fail.
Oh, Debra, I love that. Even the way and the tone of voice that you have now compared to when we first started working together, I can see that self-belief really coming through. And when you have that progress and you're getting these results, it just becomes something that you never want to stop. And I want to thank you, Debra. You've been incredible today. Thank you for giving up your time. You're an absolute angel. You know that. You really are. And look,
I have to thank you because as I said, I wouldn't be here where I am today and I wouldn't have the smile on my face if it wasn't for your advice, your motivation, your program and your belief.
Oh, that's incredible to hear. And it's so rewarding, to be honest, when I hear someone like you say that. And remember, it's your sweat on your back. You did the work. So don't you ever let anybody take that away from you. And Debra, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day off.
I will, thank you.
Make the most of it. Thank you for coming on. And I shall speak to you very soon about your new weekly progress report. And of course, let's keep everything changing. Let's keep course correcting. Let's set some higher targets, bigger goals. Let's push those boundaries.
Definitely. I'm up for it.
Thank you so much, Debra.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.